Is your favorite superfood doing more harm than good? Let's talk avocados. It's green. It's creamy. It's Instagram famous. And for millions, it's the golden child of the wellness world. Avocados, those soft, buttery fruits, have taken over everything from breakfast toast to late-night desserts. The average American now eats over 8 pounds of avocado every year. Why not? They're packed with heart-healthy monounsaturated fats, fiber, potassium, and essential nutrients. The kind of stuff that sounds like a nutritionist's dream. But here's the paradox no one wants to talk about. This beloved superfood might be quietly working against you. Hi, I'm Dr. Evelyn Moore, and after spending more than a decade immersed in food safety and nutritional science, I've come to believe something that might surprise you. Even the healthiest foods, yes, even avocados, can become harmful when misunderstood. Millions are reaching for avocados thinking they're making the smartest choice for their health. But in reality, they might be unknowingly triggering a series of problems: digestive discomfort, allergic flare-ups, even complications with medications. You see, when it comes to avocados, the danger isn't in the fruit itself. It's in how we eat it, how much we eat, and how often we eat it. And in a world where food trends move faster than facts, it's easy to get caught in the hype. Social media has glorified the avocado to near religious levels. It's spooned into smoothies, smashed onto toast, baked into brownies, all with the assumption that more is always better. But let's slow down for a moment and ask the real question. Are we using this superfood wisely, or recklessly? Because the truth is, there are 6 common mistakes people make with avocados, mistakes that may seem harmless, but could quietly derail your health goals or put your well-being at risk. And these aren't just opinions. They're backed by peer-reviewed studies and expert insights, the kind most food blogs and flashy reels won't tell you about. So today, we're pulling back the curtain. We're diving deep into the 6 avocado mistakes that could be undermining your health, from portion pitfalls to sneaky interactions with medication. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to enjoy this fruit the right way, with confidence, clarity, and none of the hidden risk. But first, hit that like button if you're ready to get the full story. Not just the pretty pictures on a plate. And tell me in the comments. Are you an avocado loyalist? Do you eat it daily? Weekly? Is guacamole your guilty pleasure? Let's explore how to turn this superfood into a true ally for your body. Not a silent saboteur. Mistake number 1, ignoring the hidden toxin, persin. Most people have no idea. Beneath the smooth green surface of that avocado you love so much lies a quiet secret, a naturally occurring compound known as persin. It's not just in the fruit. Persin is found throughout the avocado plant, in the leaves, the bark, the seed, and even in the peel. These parts contain persin in much higher concentrations than the creamy flesh we usually eat. It's the plant's own built-in defense system, a kind of natural antifungal agent designed to protect itself from predators and pathogens. Now here's where it gets interesting. While the small amount of persin present in ripe avocado flesh is considered safe for most people, the compound is still present, and that means it deserves a closer look. In one laboratory study, published in respected toxicology journals, researchers found that avocado extracts cause DNA damage in human white blood cells under in vitro conditions, meaning in a petri dish, not inside the human body. The compound showed genotoxic effects, meaning it damaged the genetic material inside the cells. Should you panic and swear off avocados forever? Not at all. The human body, especially the liver, is remarkably efficient at neutralizing and eliminating naturally occurring plant compounds like persin. But here's the concern: what happens when we eat avocados every single day, without breaks, for months or years on end? Especially for those with pre-existing liver conditions or sensitive immune systems, the long-term exposure is worth paying attention to. And it's not just humans we should be worried about. In animals, persin has shown much stronger toxic effects. In birds, even small amounts can trigger rapid heartbeat, breathing difficulties, and, tragically, death. In grazing animals like goats and horses, large doses have been linked to inflammation of the mammary glands and cardiac issues. Now, humans are more resilient than animals in this case, that's clear. But the degree of sensitivity can vary wildly between individuals.
One person may digest avocado just fine, while another might experience fatigue, stomach upset, or even skin flare-ups without ever suspecting the cause.
So what's the takeaway here?
Never consume avocado leaves, bark, or seeds, not even in powdered tea or natural supplement form.
Just because it's plant-based doesn't mean it's safe.
If you're an avocado lover, consider cycling your intake 5 days on, 2 days off, to give your body time to rest and reset.
And most importantly, listen to your body.
Symptoms like persistent fatigue, digestive irregularities, or unexplained skin issues could be your system waving a red flag, gently urging you to reconsider your habits.
Because even with the healthiest foods, it's not just what you eat, it's how you eat it. Mistake number 2, the calorie trap. It's easy to get swept up in the glow. Avocados have earned their place on the health food pedestal, and in many ways, it's well deserved. But behind their heart-healthy fats and trendy appeal lies a simple truth most people don't realize. They're incredibly calorie-dense. A single large avocado can pack up to 320 calories. That's more than some full meals, and it happens in just a few innocent scoops. And here's the catch.
Yes, avocados can support weight management, but only when portioned carefully.
And that's the very part most health-conscious eaters completely overlook. Social media often paints a misleading picture. Avocado toast, smoothie bowls, guacamole by the spoonful. It all looks clean, green, and guilt-free. But real nutrition science tells a more complex story.
In one clinical study, published in the Journal of the American Heart Association, participants ate 1 avocado every day for 6 months.
And the results? No weight gain. That's promising, but don't be too quick to celebrate. This doesn't mean more is better, it simply confirms that moderation works. Another large-scale study, known as the Adventist Health Study, found that people who consumed avocados tended to have lower body weight. But dig deeper, and you'll find the secret. Their daily intake averaged only 32 grams, that's just a quarter of a medium avocado. The lesson here is simple. Avocados are nourishing, yes, but they're also energy-dense. A little goes a long way.
If you're eating an entire avocado daily without accounting for the calories elsewhere, it might quietly nudge your weight upward, especially if you're not watching portions in other areas of your diet. Consider limiting your serving size to a quarter to half an avocado per day, especially if you're on a calorie-conscious plan.
Because even with the cleanest foods, too much of a good thing is still too much. Mistake number 3, the cross-reactivity crisis, latex allergy meets avocado. Now here's a danger that most people never see coming. And it doesn't have anything to do with calories, fats, or portion size. It has to do with your immune system.
Millions of people around the world are allergic to natural rubber latex, the kind found in medical gloves, cleaning products, and countless household items.
But what many don't realize is that this allergy can create unexpected, even dangerous reactions to certain fruits. And avocado tops that list. It's called cross-reactivity when your immune system mistakes similar proteins in different substances as the same threat.
In this case, the proteins in avocados closely resemble a latex allergen known as hevein. Specifically, avocados contain classyte chitinase and patatin-like proteins, both of which are structurally similar to the compounds that trigger latex reactions. For someone with a latex sensitivity, biting into an avocado might be enough to set off a chain reaction, one that could range from mildly irritating to life-threatening.
So, who's most at risk? People with a known latex allergy, of course. But also healthcare workers, cleaners, food handlers, anyone with regular latex exposure who may have developed a hidden sensitivity. And here's the frightening part. Many people don't know they're allergic until their body reacts. Not to gloves, but to food.
Initial symptoms often begin subtly.
A tingling or itchy sensation in the mouth, lips, or throat. Maybe a small rash. Some swelling. But in more severe cases, it can escalate rapidly into full-body hives, wheezing or tightness in the chest, rapid heartbeat, dizziness,
and in the most extreme scenarios, anaphylaxis.
A medical emergency.
According to clinical data, up to 53% of latex-allergic individuals test positive for avocado-specific antibodies. That's more than half, making avocado one of the top cross-reactive culprits in this group. If you know you have a latex allergy, or even suspect it, don't guess. Speak with an allergist. Ask about cross-reactivity testing. Know your risks before adding avocado to your diet. Because when it comes to hidden dangers, this one is as silent as it is serious. Mistake number 4, hidden hazards in storage, the food safety risk no one talks about. It's the kind of detail most people overlook. A small habit. A missed step. But it could quietly make the difference between nourishing your body and putting it at risk. Let's talk about how you store and handle avocados, because the danger doesn't always come from what's inside the fruit. It starts on the surface. Avocados are grown in warm, humid climates, the perfect breeding ground for invisible threats, bacteria like Salmonella, E. coli, and Listeria monocytogenes. You might assume the tough, bumpy skin acts like armor. But in reality, it's covered in microscopic crevices, tiny hiding spots where bacteria can settle and multiply. And here's where the silent risk begins. Most people don't wash their avocados. They slice straight through the skin, unknowingly dragging contaminants from the outside into the soft, edible flesh with a single stroke of the knife. Even food safety authorities like the FDA have raised concerns. Routine testing of store-bought avocados has revealed contamination not just on the peel, but sometimes in the flesh itself. The issue isn't just exposure, it's transfer. And if you leave that sliced avocado sitting out even for a few hours, the risk of bacterial growth increases dramatically. Now, let's be clear. For healthy adults, the chances of getting seriously ill from a contaminated avocado are relatively low. But for older adults, pregnant women, or those with weakened immune systems, the consequences could be far more serious, from food poisoning to hospitalization. So how do you protect yourself? It's surprisingly simple. Always wash your avocado under running water, gently scrubbing the skin even if you don't plan to eat the peel. Use a clean knife and a sanitized cutting board every time. After slicing, refrigerate immediately, and aim to eat it within 1 to 2 days. Never leave cut avocados sitting at room temperature for extended periods, not even covered. These small actions add up. They could be the difference between a healthful habit and an unexpected setback. Because when it comes to the foods we trust, it's not just what's in them that matters. It's how we handle them when no one's watching. Mistake number 5, silent drug interactions, the overlooked danger in your daily dose. On the surface, an avocado seems harmless. Soft, nourishing, natural, the very picture of a healthy choice. But beneath that smooth green flesh lies a silent risk, one that even many doctors fail to mention during routine consultations. Let's talk about drug interactions. Because for certain people, the wrong combination of medication and avocado could quietly put their health at risk. First, we need to talk about blood thinners. If you're taking medications like warfarin, Coumadin, or newer anticoagulants such as dabigatran or rivaroxaban, avocados may complicate things more than you realize. Why? It comes down to vitamin K, a crucial nutrient involved in blood clotting. These medications work by blocking vitamin K's effect in the body, helping to prevent dangerous clots. But here's the catch, doctors calculate your dose based on your consistent intake of vitamin K. And while avocado isn't as high in vitamin K as leafy greens, it still contains a moderate amount. That means suddenly eating more avocado, or suddenly stopping, can throw your blood levels off balance. Eat more, and your blood may clot too easily. Eat less, and it may thin too much, increasing your risk of internal bleeding. Either way, the results can be serious, and even life-threatening. But that's just the beginning. Avocados are also rich in potassium, packing nearly 975 milligrams per cup, far more than a banana. That's wonderful for heart health unless you're taking medications that already raise potassium levels. These include common drugs like ACE inhibitors, such as lisinopril, ARBs, like losartan, potassium-sparing diuretics, such as spironolactone. Combined with a high potassium diet, these drugs can lead to a condition called hyperkalemia when potassium levels in the blood become dangerously high.
Symptoms include irregular heartbeat, muscle weakness, nausea, and in severe cases, cardiac arrest. But the story doesn't end there. For those managing type 2 diabetes, avocados can bring another kind of complication. Yes, they're high in fiber, which is usually a good thing. But in this case, that fiber may slow the absorption of oral diabetes medications, reducing their effectiveness and making it harder to control blood sugar even if you're taking your meds exactly as prescribed. On top of that, avocado's healthy monounsaturated fats, praised for improving metabolism, can increase insulin sensitivity. That sounds like a benefit, but if you're taking insulin or sulfonylureas, that increase can lead to unexpected blood sugar crashes. We're talking symptoms like dizziness, shakiness, fatigue or worse, a serious hypoglycemic event. So here's the bottom line. If you're on any long-term medication, especially for blood thinning, heart conditions, or diabetes, don't just assume avocado is a safe food. Talk to your doctor. Review your medications. And make sure this so-called superfood is truly working with your treatment plan, not against it. Because even nature's gifts can become dangerous when we forget to look deeper. Mistake number 6, ignoring your body's unique response, the most overlooked risk of all. Sometimes, the biggest danger isn't in the food itself. It's in how your body reacts to it. One of the most underestimated mistakes people make with avocados is this. They assume that what's healthy for most is healthy for everyone. But our bodies don't all speak the same language. Each person has a different threshold of tolerance, shaped by genetics, age, and current health conditions. And when we ignore the subtle warning signs, even the most wholesome foods can quietly work against us. Let's begin with the most common, digestive sensitivity. Avocados are rich in fiber, around 13.5 grams in a single fruit. That's wonderful for gut health, in theory. But for those with sensitive digestive systems, or for anyone not accustomed to a high-fiber diet, it can trigger bloating, cramping, constipation, or diarrhea. A healthy gut thrives on balance, not overload. Next is a deeper layer, FODMAP sensitivity. Avocados contain sorbitol, a sugar alcohol that falls under the FODMAP category, fermentable carbohydrates known to cause trouble in the gut. People living with IBS or SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth, are especially vulnerable. For them, even a few spoonfuls of avocado can result in severe bloating, painful gas, cramping, and discomfort that lingers for days. Then, there's the issue of histamine intolerance. As avocados ripen, their histamine content increases. For individuals whose bodies struggle to break down histamine due to enzyme deficiencies or genetic factors, eating ripe or overripe avocado can lead to headaches, skin rashes, nasal congestion, stomach upset, or even symptoms that mimic anxiety. It's a hidden sensitivity that's often mistaken for something else entirely. Another hidden risk is oral allergy syndrome, OAS. This happens when people with seasonal pollen allergies, particularly birch pollen, experience a cross-reactive immune response to fresh fruits like avocados. The result? A tingling or itching sensation in the lips, mouth, or throat. Sometimes mild. Sometimes not. And in rare cases, it can evolve into a more serious allergic reaction. And then, there's genetics. Some people have enzyme variations that affect how they metabolize fats or plant compounds like pinene, also found in pine nuts and certain herbs. What this means is, while one person may feel energized after eating avocado, another might experience fatigue, indigestion, or discomfort, all from the same serving size. Finally, let's not forget the impact of aging. As we grow older, the body naturally produces fewer digestive enzymes. Foods rich in healthy fats, like avocados, may become harder to process, especially when eaten on an empty stomach or in large amounts. This can slow digestion, cause nausea, and leave you feeling heavy and sluggish long after the meal ends. So how can you know if avocado is working for you or against you? The answer lies in awareness. Keep a simple food journal. Write down what you eat, how much, and when. Note any symptoms, digestive, neurological, or skin-related, that appear within 24 to 48 hours. Look for patterns. Fatigue after lunch? Bloating after breakfast?
That one extra slice of avocado might be the thread that connects it all.
Because the truth is, there's no such thing as a one-size-fits-all superfood. What nourishes one body might burden another.
And learning to listen, truly listen, to your body's voice
is the most powerful form of healthcare you'll ever practice. The benefits, when you use avocado the right way. So after hearing all those warnings, you might be wondering, is avocado still worth eating? The answer is yes. Unequivocally, yes.
When used wisely, with mindfulness and moderation, avocado remains one of the most nutrient-dense, heart-supporting foods you can add to your plate. At the core of its power lies oleic acid, a monounsaturated fat that's been extensively studied for its impact on heart health. This compound helps lower LDL cholesterol, the harmful kind, while supporting levels of HDL cholesterol, the good kind that protects your arteries. In fact, a major research review found that regular avocado consumption was associated with a 16% to 22% reduced risk of both heart disease and coronary artery disease.
But the benefits don't stop at the heart. With nearly 1,000 milligrams of potassium per cup, avocado plays a critical role in helping the body regulate blood pressure by balancing sodium levels. This makes it a quiet ally for those looking to manage or prevent hypertension. Of course, as we discussed earlier, if you're on certain heart medications, this potassium content should be considered carefully, always in partnership with your physician. Avocados also offer a potent blend of antioxidants, including lutein and zeaxanthin, two rare compounds known to support eye health, reduce oxidative stress, and help prevent age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of vision loss in older adults. But here's a lesser-known gift of avocado. One that often goes unnoticed. Avocados don't just carry nutrients. They enhance the absorption of nutrients from other foods.
Their natural fats help the body unlock and absorb fat-soluble vitamins like A, D, E, and K, as well as carotenoids, powerful plant pigments with antioxidant effects. One study showed that adding avocado to a salad boosted the absorption of carotenoids by 3 to 5 times compared to the same salad without any fat. So how much avocado is just right? For most people, a smart and balanced intake would be around 1/3 to half of a medium avocado, about 3 to 4 times per week. This amount strikes the perfect balance, giving you all the benefits without tipping into unnecessary risk. Because in the end, avocado isn't just a trend. It's a tool, one that can powerfully support your heart, your eyes, your digestion, and your longevity, if you know how to use it. The key is not to fear it, but to respect it. And when you do, this humble green fruit becomes not just food, but medicine in its most delicious form. Now that you know the risks and the rewards, let's talk real-life application. By now, you've seen both sides of the avocado story. The quiet dangers that often go unnoticed, and the powerful benefits waiting to be unlocked. If and only if you use this fruit with intention. So the question becomes, how do you take this knowledge and apply it in a way that supports your health, not sabotages it? The answer lies in building a personalized, sustainable strategy, one that respects your body's unique needs and adapts to your life, not someone else's trend. Step 1. Start with your baseline health. Before making avocado a regular part of your diet, take a good look at where you are today. Are you managing chronic conditions like diabetes, high blood pressure, or digestive disorders? Are you on daily medications? Do you have known food sensitivities or allergies? If the answer to any of those is yes, this isn't about fear, it's about awareness. Take a moment to consult your physician or a registered dietitian. Because even a nutritious food like avocado can interact with medications or pre-existing conditions in ways you wouldn't expect. Step 2. Ease into it gently. If you're new to eating avocado regularly, don't dive in headfirst. Start small, just a few slices, about 1/4 of a medium avocado, every other day. Pay close attention to how your body responds. Keep a simple food journal, write down what you ate, when you ate it, and any physical symptoms or changes you noticed within 24 to 48 hours. This small habit can help you identify subtle patterns of intolerance or digestive sensitivity before they escalate. Step 3. Prioritize food safety. This part is non-negotiable. Always wash your avocado thoroughly under cold running water before cutting, even if you're not eating the peel. Use a clean knife and a sanitized cutting board to prevent cross-contamination.
And once it's sliced, refrigerate immediately. Eat within 2 to 3 days, and never leave cut avocado out at room temperature for more than 1 hour, especially in warmer climates. For portion control, consider using kitchen scales or measuring cups, especially in the beginning. 1/3 of a medium avocado is about 50 grams, roughly 80 to 100 calories. Even healthy fats, when eaten in excess, can stall your weight loss goals or interfere with medication effects. Step 4. Try rotational eating. Instead of making avocado a daily ritual, consider a rotation approach. 3 days on, 2 days off. This gives your body time to process the bioactive compounds in avocado, while helping prevent buildup or long-term sensitivity. Think of it as giving your system space to breathe, a quiet pause that allows your health to lead, not lag. Quick recap: the 6 mistakes to avoid. Before we wrap up, let's quickly review the key missteps that can turn avocado from a superfood into a stumbling block. Overlooking persin, the natural toxin in avocado leaves, bark, and seeds that should never be consumed. Calorie overload, forgetting that avocado is energy-dense and eating too much without portion control. Latex cross-reactivity, not realizing the strong link between latex allergies and avocado sensitivity. Unsafe storage, leaving cut avocado out too long, giving bacteria a chance to grow. Drug interactions, ignoring how avocado can affect blood thinners, potassium levels, or diabetes medications. Dismissing personal sensitivities, failing to listen to how your individual body responds to this otherwise nutritious fruit. Because when used mindfully, avocado is not your enemy. It's not even just a trend. It's a powerful, healing tool that deserves respect, not blind devotion. The secret lies not in more or less, but in better choices, made with clarity, patience, and care for your body's unique voice. When eaten the right way, avocado is more than just a food trend. It's a quiet powerhouse of nutrition. Yes, there are risks. But as you've learned today, those risks don't mean avoidance. They mean awareness. And with the right habits, with knowledge, portion control, safe storage, and attention to your body's unique needs, avocados can become one of your most powerful allies for long-term health. From supporting your heart, to helping your body absorb vital nutrients, to gently protecting your vision as you age, this humble fruit, when respected, can truly nourish your life in meaningful ways. But now, let me ask you, have you been making any of these mistakes without even realizing it? Have you ever experienced strange symptoms and only now, after this video, feel like the pieces are finally falling into place? If so, I invite you to share your experience in the comments below. Your story might be the exact message someone else needs to hear. And if you found this guide helpful, if it gave you clarity, peace of mind, or a sense of control, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on notifications so you won't miss our next evidence-based exploration into the foods we love, and the truths they carry. Finally, if someone in your life loves avocados, a parent, a friend, a partner, share this video with them. You just might help them avoid a costly health mistake. Thank you for spending this time with me. Until next time, take care of your body, listen to its quiet signals. And join me again soon as we uncover the hidden risks and real rewards of another rising superfood.